Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kirby Allison, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the 24th Annual Habanos Festival Gala Dinner. As we gather here in the heart of Havana, exhilarated by the spirit of passion and the wealth of tradition, we are preparing to celebrate not just the culmination of another unforgettable Habanos festival, but also a momentous milestone for one of the crown jewels of Habanos, the 55th anniversary of the Trinidad brand of cigars. Tonight, we'll be immersing ourselves in both the rich history and the bright future of Trinidad, a brand that has captivated aficionados with its elegant vitolas and distinctive flavor. In addition to honoring the legacy of Trinidad, we will also be present for the prestigious Habanos of the Year awards which recognize exceptional contributions in the separate categories of business, communication, and production within the cigar world. On Monday, I had the unexpected but incredible surprise of learning of my nomination as one of the 3 finalists in the category of communications. The suspense always heightens the closer we get to the eventual announcements revealing who this year's winners will be. There is also an auction which promises to unveil the most extravagant of creations and which features extraordinary humidors that are not only functional, but are in fact original works of art, with each housing an amazing collection of specially rolled Habano cigars. As always, the proceeds from the auction will support Cuba's Medical Relief Fund, vitally underscoring the generous spirit of giving and support for the Cuban people that defines this community. And of course, there will be the spectacular entertainment in abundance, as well as the warm camaraderie of fellow connoisseurs, to be savored alongside the simple yet luxurious pleasure of smoking premium cigars in a setting that is truly second to none. So without further ado, let us step right into a joyful evening of celebration and tradition here at the 24th Annual Habanos Festival Gala Dinner. In addition to the incredible displays of Cuban culture that we can always count on here at the Habanos Festival Gala Dinner, there is the Gala Auction. This is one of the most anticipated elements of the entire evening, as these incredible humidors, which are absolute works of art, containing in many cases like this Partagas, well over 400 cigars, are auctioned off with 100% of the proceeds going to benefit the Cuban Medical Relief Fund. This is where things really get exciting. This is the final moment of the evening. The auctions really represent the culmination of the evening. And as you can see, this year we have an absolutely incredible lineup. The 2 humidors that I am most excited about, of course, are the obvious Cohiba Humidor. This generally fetches the most amount of money. This year's humidor is a piece of art, a cube suspended, which rotates 360 degrees. Inside are 500 of the crown jewels of Habanos, incredible Cohiba cigars. But this year there is something else really interesting in store for this final event, and that of course is the Trinidad Humidor. This year we're celebrating 55 years of this incredible brand, what is a true ambassador of Cuban culture and the Cuban people to the world. And this year's Trinidad Humidor does not disappoint. Inside this work of art created by Italian humidor maker DeArt are 450 incredible Trinidad cigars spanning the entire library of Trinidad, from the Fundadores all the way through present releases, including all of the Edición Limitadas and book releases. It is a complete catalog of that brand's entire history. And I'm particularly excited to see what this humidor goes for as Trinidad celebrates a milestone in its life. Right here, I'm standing in front of the Trinidad Humidor. This is one that I'm particularly excited about as Trinidad celebrates its 55th anniversary, an incredible milestone, and a cigar that was created alongside Cohiba at El Laguito to serve as an ambassador of Cuban culture and Cuban people to the entire world. Of course, launched to the public in 1998, this, without question, is a complete masterpiece. Next, let's go on and take a look at the Cohiba Humidor. Of course, this is always the crown jewel of the auction, fetching the most money, and tonight it is certainly no disappointment. Right here, of course, we have the highly anticipated Cohiba Humidor. This has the most number of cigars of any of the humidors featured in tonight's auction, 500 absolutely spectacular Cohiba cigars. This, as every year, will most likely fetch the most amount of money. This humidor was created by Cigars. For over 20 years, has been designing much of the Habanos packaging. This is motorized and rotates in a 360-degree circle. If we're lucky, we may see it in action tonight. But regardless of what you think of this stunning piece of art, it's the cigars inside that collectors are after. And I can't wait to see what this fetches to benefit the Cuban Medical Relief Fund tonight. Of course, one of the best parts of the Habanos Festival is how it brings people from all over the world here to Havana to celebrate and indulge in their shared passion for Cuban cigars. Today I have Adam West joining us all the way from Australia. Adam, I hear that this is your first Habanos Festival and your first gala dinner, so I must ask, how has it been, and has it met or exceeded your expectations?
Kirby, it's been an absolute phenomenal time here. Havana is more than I ever could have imagined it would be. The people, the food, the culture, the history of the place, getting to be involved in the cigar industry, and my experience has been very minimal. I'm ex-defense member, lots of deployments, so that's kind of where my passion for cigars came from. When I was on deployments and things like that, I'd go outside, we'd do a job, we'd come back, we'd go and smoke a cigar, and it was a great bonding tool for all of my friends, and it was just the perfect way for us to relax after work, and it's a tradition I've held on to for the last 14 years. So,
what a great way to enjoy a cigar, and of course it speaks to the importance cigars play, especially Habano cigars, just in lives and experiences. As this is your first Habanos Festival, I mean, many describe coming to Cuba as a pilgrimage for Cuban connoisseurs. What has this trip represented to you, and what have you learned about Cuba, about the Cuban people, and about Habanos cigars that has further deepened or elevated your appreciation of this craft?
So getting to see the Trinidad panel yesterday and learning the history of the town and the brand, it was something I never imagined I would have been fortunate enough to come and witness. And I think just getting a deeper understanding and seeing the master rollers do their thing, like, they are so phenomenal, so talented and quick. You can't comprehend until you hear the smells of the factories, the smells of Havana. It's a place I'm going to hold dear forever now, and I will absolutely be back.
Yeah. Many say that Cuban cigars smoke better in Havana. Has this been your experience?
Absolutely. There's nothing like it.
Yeah. Well, of course, another tradition that many share is bringing a special cigar back to Havana, in some ways bringing it back home, maybe to smoke in Cuba or here at the gala dinner. It looks like you've got something special. What did you bring with you?
Well, I bought the Romeo and Julieta White Churchill Grand Reserva.
Wow.
So hopefully when you win tonight, I'll light this up in celebration of you.
Well, regardless of what happens, we'll be lighting our best cigars this evening, and we'll do that in our shared company, appreciating and celebrating Cuban quality, craftsmanship, and tradition at its finest, as so well exemplified by Habano Cigars. Adam, congratulations on your first trip to Havana. Thank you, of course, for all of your support. I know that you're a subscriber.
I am, yes.
And it's been so great to spend some time together this week, and of course tonight at the Gala Dinner.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, one of the things that I love most about the Gala Dinner is finding out the unicorns that other people have brought from around the world back to Havana to enjoy in this beautiful ambiance that we have. I'm here with AJ Patel, of course, no stranger to the channel. And I have to ask, as someone who has probably one of the top collections in the United Kingdom, the world, what does one bring to a special dinner like tonight to smoke?
So you know what, I thought 55th anniversary for Trinidad, and I thought, you know, a lot of people's
Dinner
gonna
of the Century cigar. We're gonna smoke that.
No, we're not gonna. No. I'm never gonna open that. But I thought a lot of people are gonna smoke a Trinidad cigar.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, I've never bought a super Cohiba cigar here, and it's always my dream to smoke a Cohiba Mejistosos at this event. So I have two other friends, which I promised that I will bring them here. So I have, for my humidor in London, which we've opened up, 50th anniversary, the Cohiba Mejistosos.
Look at this.
And it is a phenomenal cigar.
So you're going for a contrast pairing at tonight's dinner.
Yeah. You know what? Why not? Why not?
May I smell it?
Yes, of course you can. Fabulous. Super rich, full-bodied chocolate. But you know what? This is from obviously a 2016-17 humidor. So I smoked them when they first came out. There's a few others, but I haven't smoked one for over a year and a bit. So it'd be interesting to see how they've been aging as well.
Okay.
So I can't wait.
Well, you'll have to let me know. When do you think, when's the proper moment at an event like tonight to light something so special?
So after we finish our main course, just before the auction starts, I will light it. I will sit back, watch the auction, watch the prices go up, and I'll say, my pockets aren't that deep, but I am enjoying a Cohiba Mejistosos.
Well, this will keep your hands safe from the paddle.
Oh, yes.
And ensure that you don't accidentally get too excited and bid on anything.
I hope you got a paddle as well.
No, they don't. They don't hand them out to Americans.
But there's, can I say, there's something else happening, huh?
Yes,
we see,
I've
Kirby,
got it.
you've been nominated for communication. Yeah,
It's a massive
all the
honor.
best.
Yeah.
All the best. Yeah, good luck.
You'll have to, light this up in celebration if it happens, and if not, we'll light something like this to commiserate together.
I tell you what, and I'm a man of my word. If you become the communication hombre Habano tonight, when you come to London, we will do a video on the Mejistosos humidor, and we will smoke one at number 6 Cavendish.
Well, it'll make the winning even more sweet and losing even more bitter. You're really raising the stakes on me.
Cigars are to be shared. You know I share, okay?
No, absolutely.
And we are going to, I'm going to enjoy this tonight.
Who are the two other lucky friends?
They're around.
They're around.
They're around.
Okay,
I can't say, but they're around.
Yeah.
Well, if you look around, if you see me on that table quite often, you know who they are.
Yeah. Enjoy this tonight.
Yes.
And,
thank you very
AJ,
much.
always great seeing you.
As always, Kirby, enjoy the evening.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This year's Gala Dinner is celebrating the 55th anniversary of Trinidad, and Habanos has been hard at work at developing some special product launches to celebrate this brand. I'm here right now with Alain Cravat, CEO of SD DuPont. Of course, no stranger to those that watch the channel, of course, because we carry their incredible products. And I wanted you to show us this incredible lighter that you've created specifically for Trinidad's 55th anniversary.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kirby, for giving the occasion. And, hi to everyone on the channel. I'm really glad to be here with you. Very glad to be partners to this incredible, Trinidad 55th anniversary. And in fact, we have a long-lasting relationship, as you know, with Habanos. We did stuff with Cohiba, with Behique, with Monte Cristo, and now with Trinidad. And we kind of recreated, this amazing, it's a gold-plated lighter. It's a famous Le Grand. So Le Grand, it has
the perfect ping.
The perfect ping, of course. But then it has this special feature of, nice, fat, double flame. And if I push, you get the torch flame, which is a patent of DuPont. So very, very convenient. for the cigars. And what you will note is also we kind of worked with them to recreate a monogram because they want to elevate the brand. And actually you see this monogram even here, on all of the products. So like a Vuitton or a Goyard, we try to help them to have it, both in gold and in leather.
Yeah. And of course, S.C. DuPont created the humidor for the new vintage cigars, the Fundadores, an absolutely beautiful, magnificent, French trunk with some incredible aged Fundadores in it. But you also created for the auction, from what I understand, a really special Le Grand Cling that's actually diamond encrusted.
Yeah, we have a solid gold, diamond encrusted, lighter, just one piece, just for the auction, for the.
Okay. Well, absolutely beautiful accessories, of course. Trinidad, turning 55. This is a beautiful lighter that I hope to put my hands on one day. And actually, we filmed a video in London with AJ Patel at number 6 Cavendish, and he has the 50th anniversary, 50th anniversary S.C. DuPont lighter as well.
And we also have this incredible humidors, you mentioned it, but we have actually a collection of 1,000. Actually, you have 945, which have the new monogram, and 55, which have been developed with a gentleman with the hot stuff in fashion, a gentleman named Sharaf from Casablanca brand, and he's really hot in fashion right now. And he totally twisted the Trinidad monogram with beautiful green and red color, and there are only 55 of those, and I think they're going to go like hotcakes.
Well, it's a beautiful collaboration, of course. Trinidad being one of the crown jewels of the Habanos portfolio, it would only be appropriate in smoking something so incredible to do so with the proper accoutrement from S.C. DuPont. So Alain, thank you for taking the time.
Kirby, it's a pleasure, and thank you for keep supporting S.C. DuPont and Habanos and Trinidad.
Cheers, thank you. Wow, what an incredible evening. Annie Lorenzo, right over here, won the Habanos of the Year in the category of communication. With over 30 years of work writing on the Cuban cigar industry, she certainly deserved it. This year, I guess for me you could say close but no cigar, but with this Monnier, this is one heck of a consolation prize. So I'm going to be enjoying this for the rest of the night. We just finished the auctions. The Trinidad Humidor went for 3.8 million euros. And of course, the Cohiba, the crown jewel of the Habanos portfolio, just went under the hammer for 4.5 million euros, beating last year's auction of 4.2. So what an incredible evening. Well over 10 millions raised for the Cuban Medical Relief Fund, and an incredible opportunity for those passionate about Cuban cigars to show their love for the Cuban people in this auction. We still have more in store for us this evening. I'm going to enjoy this Monnier, I'm going to enjoy this great company, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the 24th annual Habanos Festival. Of course, I'm Kirby Allison, and I love to help the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes while exploring the world of quality craftsmanship and tradition. And there's no better place to do that than here in Havana, Cuba. Thanks for watching.